This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President and Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, on Wednesday said that the first goal of the strategy launched 2 years ago to develop and promote Dubai as the global capital of Islamic economy has been achieved. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid made the remarks as he chaired a meeting of the Board of Directors of the Dubai Islamic Economy Development Centre. During the meeting, the ruler of Dubai hailed the achievement made by Dubai, adding that the Islamic finance is the most important sector of the Islamic economy, and sukuk are one of the most important tools of this sector. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, who oversees the initiative to turn Dubai into the global capital of Islamic economy, attended the meeting and emphasised that Dubai will become the global reference for all forms of Islamic finance by 2020. Sukuk listed on Dubai's 2 exchanges, the Nasdaq Dubai and Dubai Financial Market, rose to $36.7 billion. That's according to Thomson Reuters data. Nasdaq Dubai accounts for the substantial chunk of $33 billion, while Dubai Financial Market accounts for $2.75 billion. This puts Dubai ahead of the world's 3 traditional sukuk centres. Malaysia with $26.6 billion, listed on a Bursa Malaysia and the Labuan Free Trade Zone. The Irish Stock Exchange with $25.7 billion and the London Stock Exchange with $25.1 billion. And top-ranking pupils from across the country received a surprise on Wednesday after being told of their academic performance results by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai. The group met at Zabil Palace, which included pupils who came out top in literary, scientific, applied technology and technical subjects. The pupils were a mix of Emiratis and an Egyptian who received top scores ranging from 97.3% to 99.9%. Before the meeting, the pupils were unaware of their results and, on hearing their scores from His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, received the news ahead of an official announcement. The number of refugees fleeing Syria to neighbouring countries has now passed the 4 million mark. That's according to the latest report from the UNHCR, a figure which is set to reach around 4.27 million by the end of 2015. The report added that an additional 7.6 million people at least are also displaced inside of Syria. The figure of 4 million comprises of over 1.8 million Syrian refugees in Turkey, nearly 250,000 in Iraq, 629,128 in Jordan, 132,375 in Egypt, nearly 1.2 million in Lebanon, and 24,055 elsewhere in North Africa. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Antonio Guterres, was quoted as saying that this is the biggest refugee population from a single conflict in a generation. It is a population that needs the support of the world, but is instead living in dire conditions and sinking deeper into poverty. The funding of the Syria refugee situation has become an equally pressing problem. For 2015 as a whole, the UNHCR and its partners appealed for $5.5 billion. However, as of late June, only around a quarter of the humanitarian funds requested have been received. This means refugees face tough new cuts in food aid and struggle to afford life-saving health services or to send their children to school. The Ministry of Labour has revealed that it has recorded a 99.88% level of compliance for the midday break rule since its implementation date through to June the 30th last week. Records were gathered from 10,430 firms across the country, which were visited by 18 inspection teams, as announced by Maher Al-Obeid, the Assistant Undersecretary for Inspectional Affairs. He pointed out that only 11 firms violated the laws. The decision, which enters into its 11th year, was launched to promote health and safety precautions and also requires employers to post a clear scheduling of the daily working hours during the midday break period, and further to that, provide shaded areas to labourers during resting hours. Those who violate the rules will be fined a minimum of 5,000 dirhams per worker, and the company could face suspension. Al Obaid added that to promote awareness, they also completed 8,675 educational visits to labour camps and sites across the nation between the 15th and the 30th of June. The Roads and Transport Authority is cautioning motorists against the risks of driving while drowsy, particularly during Ramadan. The concentration level of some drivers can drop due to fasting during the holy month. And Maytha bin Uday, the CEO of the RTA's Traffic and Roads Agency, was quoted in news agency WAM as saying that motorists should make sure that they get enough sleep before going behind the wheel, and to also park the vehicle if they feel tired. She noted that having a break for a short period will help drivers complete their trips safely. She added that air conditioners should be kept on, as the hot climate can also cause exhaustion and fatigue, and to also stay in an upright position with the head kept high while driving. The RTA CEO also revealed that the majority of accidents that take place during Ramadan are due to a lack of leaving a safe distance behind vehicles. Dubai police have so far arrested 197 beggars during their Ramadan anti-begging campaign, which runs until the 4th of July this year. Colonel Mohammed Rashid bin Surai, the director of the Tourism Security Department, revealed that 166 were men and 31 were women. He stated that this comes off the back of increased patrols in areas such as Jumeirah, Dira, Al-Twa and Al-Mamzar, as well as mosques during prayer times. Colonel bin Surai said that they have also seen cases where people from abroad call Dubai residents asking for money to be transferred to their accounts. It was also revealed that Dubai police have caught beggars carrying tens of thousands of dirhams on them, including a woman who was begging while she left her children at a 5-star hotel. Colonel bin Surai urged the public to report any beggars by calling their hotline. And finally, looking to other news now, with the aim of nurturing the creativity of young minds, Dunia Finance has once again organised the Young Business Leaders Programme, allowing students to develop their entrepreneurial skills. Around 55 students from schools and universities from the UAE and abroad have joined the 3rd edition of the Young Leaders Programme, where they have been divided into 8 different teams to coordinate and propose a business plan. Running until the 16th of July, organisers say that the students will also attend interactive workshops and case studies, roundtable discussions with top industry experts, and by talks delivered by successful entrepreneurs and industry leaders. With just a week to go before presenting their final proposals, technology and app-based services have been the main focus to capitalise on the growth of the digital age. Among the business ideas that the students are proposing included S-Vouch, to offer entertainment deals through e-vouchers, an interactive tourist information platform, and a website for customised merchandise, to name just a few.
We're working on an application on your iOS device or your Samsung device, which includes generic packages, voucher packages, very similar to the entertainer, but our unique value proposition is that it's very futuristic. We will work with merchants from the other end of the application to shoot out messages to others vouch, we call this vouch members in the vicinity that will be interested in their customers according to the surveys that they filled out in the first place.
Basically, our business plan kind of focuses on a more futuristic Dubai and incorporating smart technology features to create a smarter city in Dubai. So what we're planning to do is create an app that focuses on the tourist economy and the expatriates that live in Dubai currently. And we're going to try to incorporate a budget. We're going to target the mid-spenders and the budget spenders in Dubai while still accounting for some affluent spenders. But we are going to make bundle offers for the must-see destinations, the food the must-visiting restaurants in Dubai that Dubai has to offer, as well as the shopping destinations that Dubai has. And we're going to create bundle offers to make it more affordable for families traveling into Dubai to purchase from our app.
Well, one of the main reasons for me to join Dunia, first of all, was to gain more experience in the business world. And not only that, but also how to interact with other people, how to be influenced by others. Also, these great presentations that we've had from these CEOs and these leaders have really influenced myself and my team. And from that, I feel that I've gained a lot of experience so far, working with other people, how to develop business ideas, how to be influenced from their ideas and collaborate into ultimately one business idea.
According to organisers, the programme is aimed at flourishing the passion, creativity and energy of students, where a platform is provided for them to enhance their leadership skills. Through the teamwork and exchange of expertise, organisers added that they aim to seek inspiration from the young minds who will eventually be leading the future business ecosystem.
We're all going through the rise of a sharing economy, disruptive technologies, social media, mobility, analytics, big data, cloud solutions, cloud computing. And what better way to understand what this trend is than from the minds of young people who are so adapted. You know, people like ourselves, our generation, we're still aliens when we come to technology. We force ourselves to learn. But these youngsters are native when it comes to using some of these things. And, you know, while we, of course, are trying to give back to community by being with them, I think there's so much more that they leave with us and teach us about the times ahead with the fresh minds, the creative thinking that they have, and they inspire us to look at the consumers of tomorrow, to look at the minds of tomorrow. I feel so good. I think our future lies in better hands.
We believe that every young student has some kind of leadership traits in them. And the whole objective of the workshop and the way it's been structured through case studies, through working on workshops with, with experienced professionals, meeting CEOs, meeting young CEOs, meeting slightly more vintage CEOs, learning from different industries, media, telco, technology, every single field that you can think of, we bring it together, we all encapsulate it into these 2 weeks. So they're working on a business plan while they get these inputs from outside and through the case studies and group work and teamwork and so forth. And hopefully in the end, they will be able to figure out who they really are inside and discover that leader that, we're helping them to bring out that leader in themselves.